Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, February 18th. It is 5:59 now, a.m. And we are going to be going over to Daytona, which is about a three and a half hour drive to Daytona, across the state, for the Daytona 500, which I usually wouldn't start making a video except for the fact that it's been raining for 2 days. It's supposed to be raining today. They've already, the Busch race or Infinity race has already been moved till tomorrow, Monday. We have a feeling this is going to happen today, but for whatever reason, NASCAR refuses to announce that they're going to move the race till tomorrow, because they ain't going to race in this rain today. But on the off chance they do, we are going to drive 3.5 hours to Daytona, sit there, probably get there about 11 o'clock today, because we do have to drive through the rain the whole way across I-4, so I'm sure there'll be 27 accidents. And then we're going to sit there, walk around, do all the stuff, the pre-race stuff in the rain, get completely soaked. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. So it's going to be a high in the 50s today, raining all day and all night. So I don't know why NASCAR decided, hey, the little guys, the junior varsity isn't going to have to race, because it ain't like they're going to race in the rain. So anyway, we'll do what we can, and if we have to go back tomorrow, we'll go back tomorrow. All right, guys. So I just wanted to give you that fresh morning update, so now I can make some coffee, breakfast, and I don't know where this video is going today. It may end in a race. It may end in us turning around and coming home. I don't know. It could be the biggest Daytona fail video that I ever put up, or who knows? The sun could come out. You know? Don't know what Mother Nature has in store for us today, but we'll be back. All right, guys. So headed to the Daytona 500. This morning it is raining, but it's daylight, and I don't think the race is going to happen today, but I don't really have a choice, because if it does, then my tickets are only good for today, and I don't know why that they've already canceled the Xfinity race, because, you know, no offense, watching on TV is one thing, but I have been to a lot of races. On this channel, I've been to a lot, but I've also been to a ton since 1988. And let me just break down. So, tickets, you're looking at tickets about $250 a seat in the grandstand. If you're in the orange section of the center, it's around 400 and something. Parking is whatever it is. You know, you could be spending up to $50 to park for the day. You're looking at the fan zones are $99 per ticket, and those are the hard costs. Then of course you have food you're going to eat, t-shirts you're going to buy, all the merchandise stuff that you're going to get, and all that. You're looking at, you know, you're going to spend 150 bucks on that. And then from that on, you also have gas. Like with me, I have gas, you know, there and back. So you might as well add about another $100 for travel back and forth, 300 or 400 miles. Plus, if you flew down, you've got flights, rental cars. You might have a hotel room, and by the way, hotel rooms are a lot more expensive during the Daytona 500 than they are, say, you know, July 27th. So you're going to pay a lot of money for that. So really, a budget you're going to spend as a fan that goes to the races, not somebody who just sits at home. Not that, look, there's nothing wrong with people sitting at home. I watch a lot of races from my house. However, you know, if you're somebody who's actually supporting, by buying tickets, supporting the racetracks and not only NASCAR, you know, you're spending a lot of money. And I don't know why, if they're going to postpone the 500, they need to announce they're going to postpone the 500. And they should have done it last night, because today is Sunday. So even if we get started and they don't postpone it, say, till tonight, we're going to be sitting there waiting for them to postpone it, because everybody knows it's probably going to be postponed, especially if you're in Florida watching the weather. This rain is not supposed to stop till tomorrow. Now, they've moved the Infinity Busch race to tomorrow morning at 11. And then they're going to have to wait. So if that's at 11, you've got all the Busch Infinity fans that are going to show up, and then they're going to have to leave unless they bought a double ticket. And because you can't pull in the parking space, you can't pull in the parking. If you have reserved parking, then if the guy from the race ahead of you doesn't do anything, doesn't leave, then you're kind of screwed. Honestly, you're kind of screwed. So the one thing they need to do is figure out, they're going to have a race in the morning, and then those people can just stay in the track. What are they going to do? Like empty 100,000 people out and then not let anybody in until the afternoon? So just say tomorrow that they say, hey, tomorrow, I don't know, 2 o'clock is going to be the rescheduled time. Well, you've got 100,000 people have to come out, 100,000 people have to go in. All this stuff is going on. If people don't leave, you're going to have people in the infield that don't leave, that stay there in their infield spot, and the next person wants to come. You have all this mess going on. You have people in hotels that have to be out of their hotel by 11 o'clock. Where are they going to go? Because checkout time is usually 11. You're also going to have people who have flights that are leaving tomorrow night. So if they don't start the Daytona till the middle of the afternoon, earliest it's going to be done is tomorrow night. But what if they don't reschedule till tomorrow night? Well, then people aren't going to have hotel rooms to stay. They're going to have their rental cars turned in. Their flights are going to leave, because, I mean, you know, there's so many flights. It's not like it's Orlando. It's Daytona International, which is a small, it's not that big of a airport. Meanwhile, you also have people who took off tomorrow for work now because of the rain, or didn't take off tomorrow to work, and now they're going to have to take off Tuesday, because if all this stuff doesn't stop until, you know, like if they reschedule it for tomorrow afternoon, people aren't going to be able to get home and go to work by Tuesday morning. And I mean, you got 100,000 people that are paying $1,000 a piece. So what's that? A million, 100,000 times 10 is a million, times 100 is $10 million. So you have $10 million in money out of fans' pockets, of which, if they don't get to see the race, what's the chances of them doing that again? And if you get tickets, like I got tickets, well, I didn't get tickets, honestly. My tickets were free for me because somebody else got them, but they got them off of StubHub instead of going through NASCAR, and they didn't know any better. So with them, they clicked on NASCAR, and because of the way the internet works and Google and everything else, they thought they were buying them from NASCAR, but they weren't. They were buying them from StubHub. And StubHub won't let you sell tickets until it's announced. So even if you were like, hey, I think I'll just sell my tickets, if they don't announce that it's rescheduled for a while, then you can't put them up for sale, for resale. And then the other thing is that NASCAR, when they usually reschedule, some, if you have like the rain delay thing, that you can get your money back. But if not, they're going to say, okay, well, you can go to another race. Well, if you don't live near a racetrack, or this is like your one vacation you get to take from your work every year, I just don't understand why they either A, didn't make the call earlier today so people can make arrangements, or B, if they do make the call, why they're putting the Infinity in the prime spot, other than it's just TV money. And it just seems to me that they don't really seem to care about fans and our schedules. It just seems like they're just putting off the inevitable, maybe to get money. Maybe they want people to show up today and start spending money on, you know, merchandise or whatever for the track, and then they're just going to delay as long as possible. So anyway, we're on our way. See, I'm going to see, you know, if I can get there, I'll get there. And I gotta get gas. Anyway, so we'll see. But I can't sit around and hope that it gets canceled or wait for it to get canceled, because it's a 3-hour trip plus traffic. Once you get over there, it's another hour just from the I-95 exit to go to last like half a mile to the parking. All right, so that's how it goes. All right, guys, well, yeah, this is not Daytona at all. This ain't the Speedway, because it's now like 11:30 and halfway to the Daytona 500 today, because this morning they thought for some reason that they were going to cancel every other race except for Daytona. So got up at 5:30, headed down I-4, and all of a sudden we got called, and the NASCAR finally at 9:30 this morning, or 9:45, about that time, they announced on NASCAR radio that they are canceling the race. Well, not canceling, they're changing the race till Monday at 4 p.m. So that's why they're having the Busch Series, or it's not Busch Series anymore, but they're having the Junior Mint Junior Varsity Series at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then they're going to have Daytona 500 tomorrow night. This is where it screws people. They're probably doing it for TV reasons, I don't know, but you know, you have families and people that have set, like, you know, first, now you're going to start a race in the evening, which means people can't get flights home, people can't get hotel rooms for that night, can't miss work for Tuesday because you're not home on Tuesday. So you now turned a 2-day weekend event into a 4-day weekend. Now if they did it tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, then instead of the junior varsity race, then it really wouldn't have hurt a lot of people, because a lot of people get out of their hotels at 11 so they could still get to the race. They could still hang out, they could get it done at an earlier time, they could go to work on Tuesday and stuff. So this is really what's wrong, honestly, with the new NASCAR, is they literally could care less about like the real fans that come to the races. I mean, at some point, it's the races I feel are going to be like the one that was out, that clash that they had this year, where there was like 18 people in the stands. So I'm almost wondering why they have people in stands anymore, because they don't seem to really give a crap about the people that show up that have been with NASCAR for a while. At least that's my feeling. And this is the kind of thing, because the race everybody comes and say Daytona 500, instead of putting it on at 11 tomorrow, for the people that paid, you know, hundreds of dollars for tickets, you're talking about $250 a ticket, $100 for fan zone, parking, eating, food, hotel, if you fly in, all that kind of stuff. You're talking basically you're putting at least $1,000 to $2,000 just to come see a race, And now, like our tickets are going back up on StubHub to be resold. Take a loss. And it's just getting to the point of they don't seem to take the fans into consideration. They're now treating it like, okay, all we care about is NASCAR race teams, and TV. And that's fine. But, I mean, the days of me putting out $1,000 or $2,000 going there and stuff are getting shorter and shorter. Anyway, so big fail. Won't be bringing, I guess you can watch TV or watch the people that go there. But I'm back at the house. All right, have a good day. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.